Choose a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Continue!
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. That was a solid anti-air. No good up high. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. The jump in is denied. All right, what's coming up next? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Holds out with the block. Knockdown. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Looks to drop him to earth. Rips the slasher out. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Dashes forward, experiencing burnout. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Zones with the fireball. Dashes up. A quick breather. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Are they thinking about how KO? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Hits them with a vagabond edge. Meets them air to air. Tries to catch them out with the arc step. This unleashes some big damage. Throws them. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Keeps them out. Shoots their shot. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Turns out. Super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Raw super art incoming. Both sides getting ready. Player two is gonna be it is over. Player two is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. Trips them up. Shows the overhead. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Had the radar up and running. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off here. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Air slasher. Player two had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Denies the jump in. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. From upstairs. A quick breather. Medium kick hit. Oh, feint. Knockdown and just goes for it at this range. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
A new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Beginning operation.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Trips him up. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Slows him. What's next? It goes for the super art? They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Does a good job of pushing back. In a dire situation, jackknife KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 has the meter lead. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Fatal leg twister. Player 1 will look to... Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? It's back with the drive attack on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. got him up against the wall, and the stun is there. Player 2, this is gonna hurt. Knocks them out of the air. Looking for a chance. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? This can lead to some big damage. A jump. Here comes the corner pressure. No! Critical right now. Can either of these fighters... This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Dashes forward. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Starts off zoning with fireballs. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Oh, with the drive impact. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. They were looking up. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive game. They'll need to be very careful here. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Miraculous grab. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Grabs them. Rip goes for the super art. Player 2 has the light. They were right to be on guard there. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Jumps up. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Medium kick hits. Throws them. There's a change of sides. Jumps. Blocks it. Shows a medium kick. Fatal leg twister. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. A real test of nerves here. They are not getting close to each other. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? Will this be enough to kill? Flatline zone.
You're something else. Final round. Fight.
Oh, gets the air throw. A jump drops them. Back into nothing stops this train. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Locked on.
Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. That back row was huge. This can lead to some big damage. Going into flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Gets the jump in. Grabs him. Player 2 has the life advantage. Got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Fatal leg twister! Springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Knockdown and Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Hits him with a stop and bop. A quick breather, throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? All in with a rush. Player two can't use it, throws him. Amazing. Player one got amazing, never say die attitude, got them the win. Player two is a force to be reckoned with.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Fight with all your...
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Starts with a jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Knockdown. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The jump in is denied. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Player two has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. The kick hits! Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Uses the target combo as a filler. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Balance from above. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Player two. This is gonna be bad news. Links it. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Ooh, what a smart throw. Knockdown and experience flatlines him. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the counter in. Is that going to condition them to be more conservative? Lots of aggression from both sides. The cross-up connects. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Oh! Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Forward throw. Not letting them out of the corner. That's some puts the super armor to good use. Player one can't use any more drive without burning out. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Boots him! Still brushes that off and keeps going. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player one needs to use the throw. Is denied. Digs in deep to get that drive in. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. The jump in is denied. The drive impact doesn't work. Comes for them with a balance. Both sides getting ready. No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Showtime, baby!
I'll take on all of you! Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Definitely shuts out the jump-in. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. From up above. Double lariat and now? Jumps in. Both can end the round now. Looking to impress with this super. Player, burnout activates. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Nails the parry. Now it's their turn to press buttons. Parries the attack. Heavy punch sends them flying. Knockdown and they return. Just goes for it at this range. Still scrapping for control of the space. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. A trade, but they're not worried. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1 will need to... Ooh, what a smart throw. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 will look... Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Both fighters planning something? What are they going to do? Only a little bit of drive. Break through with the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Oh, Russian handshake. The low kick hits. Hugs nothing but air. The throw is denied. Blocks the low kick. This is gonna hurt. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. They're in anti-air in the clutch. Reads the jump in perfectly. Slashes him with a jackknife. Amazing. Quick medium poke. The overhead denied. Oh my God, they just choked up, burns out! In attack range! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Big time, are you kidding me? Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Overhead, but it won't work. Air slasher. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. The attack is parried. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. This is a tough spot. The jump in is denied. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The pressure is so intense here. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. Double lariat and now? No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Rips the slasher out. That's a counter. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps up. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Not much life difference. Nice double lariat. No, this will break them. No escaping that. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Body of iron.
Final round. Fight.
It's time for big-time whip! Hopes with a medium kick. Air slasher! We're just getting started here. Who will take control? That feeling out phase is over. Time, ooh, what a smart throw! Both fighters planning something? Scrapping it out up close. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1 needs to wait this out. This is gonna hurt. Oh, yo, raw super here. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player 2 is on track to overhead, but it won't work. He wraps it up with a throw. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Grounds him from above. Double lariat and now? Checks with a medium kick. Checks them with a projectile. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Was looking for that jump attack. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart driving. Nails the anti-air. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Got their eye on the air. Headbutt. Player 2 large play to stop the opponent there. Sends a clear message with that counter. Target locked and scoop. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Get clutch, anti-air. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Throws them. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Blitzing! Do they gamble something experiencing burnout? Player 1 can't use any breakthrough with the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Showtime, baby!
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to beat out the jump? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. The low is denied. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Got their eye on the air. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Takes a trip. Next hit will end the round. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Got their eye on the air. Gets the jump in. Shows a medium kick. Jumps up. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 will need to play it conservative. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Scrapping it out up close. Gets them with the anti-air. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive gap. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Life lead is there, but still the low. Overdrive to KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Quick dash. Clutch, anti-air. Here comes a big combo. Getting up close and first anti-air in the clutch. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Shoryu, what's next? Whoa, critical art now? Catches them out. What are they gonna do? What a finish! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
A new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Ready? Then show me.
Bring the heat!
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Definitely shuts out the jumping. There's a corner switch. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Fantastic reactions there. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The jump in is denied. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Gets the jump in. Knockdown and connects with medium kick. Oh, hits him with a stop and pop. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without all the throws connects. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Overhead, but it won't work. Jump! Punish counter on the action. SBK hit dashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Closes it out. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checks with a medium kick. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. All right, opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? I want to see how they manage their SA gauge here. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Into the latter half of the round. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 chases him down. Knockdown. Player 1 is almost heading into good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? The jump in is denied. Shoots off a fireball up close. Grabs him. Good work staying in throw range there. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. All right, what's coming up next? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. They're going for the super art? No question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Knockdown. Difficult situation for a throw. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Box him with a target combo. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. That drive impact is blocked. Holds out with the block. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a trip. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues to come from the brink like that. What a comeback. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Shows the medium kick. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. What'll happen here? Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean, taking no prisoners. That was a clearance on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
A new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Bring the heat!
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets the cross up. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, both fighters are taking a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Solid combo. Gets the jump in. The jump in is denied. Dashes forward. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Holds out with the block. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Checks with a medium kick. Overdrive Hadouken. Time to reassess the situation. Both fighters are weighing the pain. Oh! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. From low heavy to... Are we going to see some fireworks here? Running up a beatdown. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Jumps, gets the back throw to turn things around. Player anti-air in the clutch. Burnout activates. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? This is gonna hurt. The next touch may decide this round. In with the crosser. Low heavy, but no go. Slams on the brakes and flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. A jump crowns him from above. Jumps. There's a change of sides. Medium kick hits. They were right to be on guard there. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Player 2, forward rush. Looking for a hole. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 1, excellent block. Drops them from the air. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Player 1 has a big drive gauge lead. Crowns him from above. Sunrise Festival. Can they nail the beat? Player 1 may be able to... Oh, the drive impact hit for a punish. Oh, sends them a personalized telegram with that frightening critical. Can they muster up the nerve to fight back and take this round? What are they gonna do? Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The disrespect on full display. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Opens with the fireball. Jumps. Breaks the block with a throw. Zones with the fireball.
You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them.
Blocks the low heavy. Takes a trip. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Player 2 brings out the super art.
How's it gonna work out for them?
That's not gonna hit. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Burnout activates. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Dashes forward.
Just out of range for that throw.
The jump in is denied. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. What'll happen here? Sneaks in above. Look. Medium kick hit. Blocks the low kick. Jumps in. Reversal. Nothing stops this train. Cuts off the tank and scores the win. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things, throws them. Breaks the block with a throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Escapes with the reversal. And whiffs. They're wide open. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Plenty of help. All in with a rush. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Nowhere to run.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Will that drive impact get punished? Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished.
Player 2 chases them down.
Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity.
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Gets out of the corner. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Was looking for that jump attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Did well to get the buff in there. Takes a trip. Oh God, this is tense. Less than 20 seconds remaining. No KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Lots of life to play with, and full SA meters. What will they do? Meter management is going to be a huge factor right here. Player 1 can't let their drive experiencing burnout. Anthony! Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Goes for the looking to impress. This super. The Kaisen Danganronku connects. They're gonna score huge damage off this. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Oh my God, they just trumped it up. Going in, experiencing what a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Player and eats it. Oh, calm anti-air in the clutch. What's next? Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Nothing stops this train. Turning it right up with a super. Sakai Fuhasa. Player 1 can't let turns out. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Player 2, will this super art do anything? Doesn't take the throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Saihato. They trade. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Solid combo. Sticks the jump in. Taking stock. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Are we gonna see a comeback here? One chance here may end this match. Stings them with the Shaku KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checks with a medium kick. Shows a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Still slugging it out at this range. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Their life is hanging by a thread. Oh, the throw connects. Life lead is there with a super heart. The super doesn't hit. Opts for the critical arm. Will this be enough to kill?
Such a lovely face.
No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to steal this win? Oh, the throw connects. Rips the slasher out. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Both fighters look to set things up. This can lead to some big damage. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Hits them with a stop and bop. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockdown and... Ooh, does them dirty. Excellent jump-in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Loads up above. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Somehow nothing stops this train. Player fires him with a jackknife. What now? Went all in with a rush. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Glove slams the bitch. Sees the overhead coming. Okay, here we go. What are they gonna do? They are done. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let's get this mission started.
Bring the heat.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? They trade. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Solid combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant move. Getting into the end game, what a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Shows the medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They were right to be on guard there. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. checks with a medium kick. Drive use drops him hard. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Good job escaping that dangerous corner. Oh my god, what a throw tech! Uses their drive gauge. Looking for a hole. A super art? What were they thinking? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Start things off with a jump in? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player one out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Anti-air in the clutch. Throws a fireball. Meets the jump in with a perfect parry. Drops him hard. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Looking for a hole. Keeps him out. Amazing. All in with a rush. Player two is in a very pumps the brakes on the impact. This is clutch anti-air. The low kick hits. Long super art incoming. They're in range. We closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks it. Perfect input on the sonic boom. They trade hits. And now? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Had the radar up and running. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes the chance to hurt him. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Taking stock. Hanging on for dear life. Goes for the jump in. They need to rely on their instincts here. They return to center's KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight!
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Throws them. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Player two can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck, but they were right to be on guard there. Both fighters planning something? Player one, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player one, holding. Burnout activates. How will they utilize this? The low's blocked. What now? Just goes for it at this range. All in with a rush. More fuel for that. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
The low kick hit. They were right to be on guard there. Let's loose a boom. Reads the jump in perfectly. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player two has the super gauge advantage. Dangerous range here. Knocked him out of the air. What's next? Changes the pace with the fireball. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? And whips. They're wide open. Both sides getting ready. Breaks it. Quick medium poke. Goes to the air. Amazing. Yo, rock super hit. The drive impact doesn't work. They're in range. Rushes in. Throws. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. What's going to happen? Only sets up with the jump. Are you kidding me? Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round one.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Dashes. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Takes a trip. Player 1 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 1 is maintaining the corner. Oh! The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Takes the chance to hurt him. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Checks with a medium kick. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Nice spinning back knuckle. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The jump-in is denied. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Slips the grab. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Good read with that throw escape. Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Grabs and throws them away. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the hits him with a stopping body. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Hits the crossfire. Passing in those bars for some juicy damage. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Their back reads the jump in perfectly. Connects with the throw. Both sides get wrong critical. What's gonna happen? What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak